Being a part of a team, you depend on each other. If one person goes down, the rest of the team has to elevate each other in order for the unit to succeed.
At the Naval Academy, you're constantly working with other people. You have to have teamwork in order to get over obstacles.
It's just such a positive environment that everyone here becomes a family and we all look out for each other.
We all work together, we all go through the same things, we all walk down the same halls.
We're seen as equals, that's how it should be, and that's what they're trying to uphold here at the Academy.
Regardless of our gender, race, background, we support each other to the ends of the earth and back.
Hello, and welcome to the U.S. Naval Academy. My name is Lieutenant Stephen Frazier, and I am an admissions counselor here. The U.S. Naval Academy is located in Annapolis, Maryland, about 30 minutes east of Washington, D.C., and about 45 minutes south of Baltimore. On the yard, or the campus, which is what we call our entire location here, we have many services that are available to midshipmen throughout their lives here. As you can see, we have a barbershop, the mid-store, which is similar to a convenience store, a post office, a cobbler, laundry, and many more opportunities for midshipmen to get the errands done that they need. We also have 22 world-class athletic facilities located on the yard available to the midshipmen. From 3 swimming pools to a rifle range, any athletic activity that you are interested in, we have the facilities for. Many of these are used by our Division I varsity sports, as well as our club sports and our intramural sports. I speak about the midshipmen, and the midshipmen is what we call our students here. They are part of the brigade, which is the student body. So our brigade of midshipmen, as you can see, is broken down pretty equally across all 50 states, territories, and several foreign countries. We also have enlisted sailors and Marines that do come to the Naval Academy and complete 4 years here. And we have a diverse group of leaders, academic scholars, and varsity athletes all throughout the Naval Academy. We also have 25 available majors. So primarily, you will graduate with a Bachelor's of Science in one of these 25 majors, whether that is in the Engineering and Weapons Division or whether that is in the Humanities and Social Sciences. Nonetheless, you will complete the technical courses required in order to gain your Bachelor's of Science. We also have several minors available. These are primarily for those Humanities and Social Sciences, but if you complete the requirements for these minors, you may be able to earn one. One of the benefits to the Naval Academy is that we have an incredibly small class size. As you can see, our student-to-faculty ratio is 8:1, and our largest classes, roughly 25 students in them. I myself was a graduate of the class of 2014, and I remember that my core classes my freshman year were the largest, and they were no greater than 25 students. With these small classes, you have very close contact with faculty. And not only do you have close contact in classes, all of our staff members here are incredibly helpful and willing to come in after hours in the evenings, provide tutoring sessions, provide test review, and generally help you succeed. Our goal here at the Naval Academy is for you to succeed, and as difficult as the classes may be, you have the tools there in order to succeed in them. So I spoke to sports, and here's a list of some of our varsity sports. As you can see, we have many men's, women's, and co-ed varsity sports available at the Naval Academy. These are all NCAA Division I sports. If you are interested in becoming a recruited athlete to the Naval Academy in one of these sports, I recommend first registering as an NCAA athlete and then attending navysports.com and attempting to contact your coach of your interested sport. Like I said, these are all Division I, so they will travel, they will compete on weekends and during the week, and we will do intercollegiate travel. If you are not on one of these varsity sports, but are still interested in that sort of intercollegiate competitive attitude, then we have many club sports as well. These club sports are not necessarily the Division I level, but that does not mean they are not highly competitive. As you can see, we have men's, women's, and co-ed club sports here, and these teams will also have practices and will travel across the country in order to compete in these sports. Now, in the event that you're not a part of one of these club sports, you may end up in an intramural sport. These intramural sports are sports and competitions between the companies that I've already mentioned. As you can see, we have different sports each fall, spring, and summer cycle. These sports are voted on at the beginning of the semester by each company. The top 5 sports are picked, and these are played tournament style so that at the end of the semester, the color company can be announced. The color company is generally the company that gets bragging rights, possibly better parking, several other privileges that you may see. In addition to these intramural, we also have other athletic activities that you can see on the right. Not an exhaustive list, and we have many extracurricular activities outside of athletics that I'll speak to here shortly. So as you can see, we have many extracurricular activities. They range from cultural to service and many others. Again, not an exhaustive list. So if you are interested in something like music, we have many musical groups such as the Drum and Bugle Corps, which is your typical marching band. We have our pipes and drums, which is more of a Scottish, Irish, bagpipes and drums type marching band. We have a gospel choir, a glee club, so even musically inclined midshipmen have an opportunity to express themselves and have a good time. Again, you can see we have many other extracurricular activities. At the Naval Academy, we are also highly interested in providing international experience in an attempt to provide it to at least 75% of our midshipmen throughout the brigade. As you can see, we have several locations all across the globe, and these change every year. This is not an exact list of where they will always be. These always change, and these range from your shorter duration programs, such as a spring break or a Thanksgiving trip, all the way out to your semester study abroads, which may spend a full semester in a language immersion program studying at a foreign college. These are very unique opportunities that a lot of times you will not see at other colleges, and it is something that a lot of our midshipmen have really enjoyed and benefited from. Now to the slide that everyone likes to talk about, the pay and benefits. At the Naval Academy, you will receive tuition, room and board, medical and dental coverage, as well as food, all totally free to you. The catch here is you will graduate and commission as a Naval or Marine Corps officer and serve a minimum of 5 years in the Navy or Marine Corps. You will also receive a stipend while here. Now this stipend, as you can see, is roughly $1,150 a month. You won't necessarily see all of that. Some of that money that comes from that stipend will go towards issued computers, issued books. But you will see, starting your freshman year, roughly $100 per month to get paid to go to college. And that pay will grow throughout your class years until you're receiving roughly $600 to $700 your first year. Graduation, or your first class year, you come to graduation and commissioning. As I've already said, you graduate with a Bachelor's of Science in whatever your major of choice was. You're also commissioned as a U.S. Naval or U.S. Marine Corps officer, and you will have a minimum of a 5-year service commitment, which may vary depending on whatever your service assignment was. Now, we have several service assignments, as I've already spoken to. We have the surface warfare community, which is involved with ships abroad. We have our submarine community, which is open to both men and women, and is sometimes known as the silent service. We have our aviation community, which you can see is broken down from our maritime patrol, which is what I was part of, to our strike fighters, to our rotary wing, or our helos. We also graduate special warfare officers, both in the SEALs and at EOD. And the Marine Corps, which, as you can see, you have Marine Corps ground and Marine Corps air options. So as you can see from the Naval Academy, if you really look at any job in the military, the Navy and Marine Corps has a sampling or has something similar, and you will find something that you were excited about. I'll shift focus for a second and talk about our summer programs. First, we have our STEM program, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. This is an opportunity for you to come to the Naval Academy for a week and spend a week taking science, technology classes, using our lab facilities, spending a week in our dorms, and even getting a field trip out to possibly the National Mall or Fort Meade. It's a very awesome opportunity. It is open to our rising 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. The second program I'd like to talk about is the Naval Academy Summer Seminar. This summer's program is geared more for those students who are already interested in a service academy and would like to get an opportunity to decide if it's actually right for them. So this is a week in the life of a midshipman. You'll still stay in the dorms at the Naval Academy. You will still spend a lot of times going through classes or modules that you're interested in once you fill out your application. But you'll also, as you can see here, you'll do some more physically demanding tasks. You may go out and paddle the ribs, or maybe do some damage control training. Again, this is an opportunity for you to get to know whether or not this is something you want to do. Slight shift back towards the admissions to the actual Naval Academy now that we've talked a little bit about our summer programs. Here are the basic eligibility requirements as dictated to us by Congress. So all midshipmen joining the Naval Academy must be 17 years of age and must not have passed their 23rd birthday on July 1st of the year of their entry. They must be a United States citizen by I-Day. They must be unmarried, cannot be pregnant, and have no legal obligation to support a child or another individual, and they must be of good moral character. Again, this is dictated to us by Congress, and so these are the requirements that we have for basic eligibility to the Naval Academy. I recommend a strong foundation in both math and science. You will be taking calculus very early at the Naval Academy, and the closest you can get to calculus, or even taking college level calculus in high school, is only going to serve you once you join. We also don't have a minimum GPA, but again, we ask that you strive to be in that top 20% of your class, and take your SAT early and often, as I've already described the benefits. We do encourage AP, honors, and IB courses, and while we do not accept direct transfer of these credits or direct validation of these courses, over plebe summer you will have the opportunity to take many validation tests, which may place you in a higher level college class when you begin your freshman or your plebe year. So any AP, honors, and IB classes you take, not only do they look good on your application, they are preparing you better for the opportunity to perform well at the Naval Academy. And finally, as I've already said, we ask that you be a well-rounded candidate. We want those students that have leadership ability, that have served in their community, and have the opportunity to graduate and be a strong leader in the U.S. Navy or Marine Corps. Finally, the top 5 reasons I would say to go Navy. We do offer the full scholarship, as I said. That includes room, board, tuition, medical, and dental. You have guaranteed employment after you graduate for a minimum of 5 years. Our location is outstanding, not only for the location and the relative distance to Washington, D.C., or Baltimore, Philadelphia, or New York, but also because the Naval Academy has special programs that may be offered to you later in your academy career, in which you would concurrently complete a master's degree while still finishing your bachelor's degree here. These programs are higher level academic courses, but you would go to some of the colleges that we have very locally, and this is very unique to the U.S. Naval Academy because of our proximity to these colleges. We also provide very unique leadership and character development, as I've already spoken to with all of the summer training, as well as the leadership and professional development classes you will take. This is something you don't normally see at most colleges, and this is an opportunity for you to better yourself outside of the academic realm. And finally, the Naval Academy boasts an 89% graduation rate. We are a 4-year college, and a 4-year college only. We do not have 5-year programs, and so all of our students that come here, 89% of them graduate in 4 years. That is an incredible feat, especially with the rigors of our academic, athletic, and our professional development here at the Naval Academy. If you have any questions, feel free. During our chat sessions, they should be roughly 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. every day, Monday through Saturday. This is an opportunity for you to ask any questions